Alright, welcome back everyone. I think I got everything set up here. It looks like we do. We got see if the computer can catch up there. There we go. Alright, we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you're on Twitch, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we get our YouTube viewers back. What we do is someone over here. I turned on, I guess I've had multiplayer on the whole time, but usually I have it off, only for group flights. But I have all players on. I don't know who Frank D64 is. I don't know if he's one of you guys. Let me know in the chat. Hopefully we don't get any weird stuff going on too much. But we're here at Nice Airport in Nice, France. This plane next to me keeps changing liveries. We had a bunch of planes lining up to take off. There they are. So we're going to have some planes taking off. Ah, that sucks. That's screwy. I know, it's always kind of weird when people want to do group flights, just can't get it to work. I don't know why. I'm not sure yet. CW simulations. We'll see what ATC gives me. Weird. Got a bunch of EasyJet over here. Kind of zip around the airport. What I'm interested in, I really want to see what this one is. This is La Campagne. Oh, what is it? La Campagne. Okay. So that's one I haven't seen before. Boutique airline. Interesting. Alright, let's set my camera back up. And we'll get the... see if we can get the jetway and all that fun stuff to come out. Yeah, it is. Alright, it's gonna work. Looks like that Frank D64 over there. He's got the Boeing 787 and with the Vietnam Airlines. So it's like, alright, hopefully you can jump in and fly the same route. Same route. Oh. Just can't go inside. Why did my plane... That's weird. Let's keep doing it. Jetway keeps bumping my plane into the air. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with no jetway. What is going on? If we're gonna keep doing that, I'm just gonna back this plane up. Go. Alright, let's get this plane started up. We're going to be flying from Nice, Blue Coast Airport, over to Madrid International, or what is it? It's not Madrid International, it's Adolfo Suárez, Madrid Barajas Airport in the district of Barajas, Madrid, Spain. We're on Iberia Express 3631, which is flown in the Airbus A320, and we're using the Flybywire mod. So let's get this all started up. Try to do this as quickly as possible. Alright. Oh, something is killing my frames. Alright, 68.35 for fuel. Alright, parking brake set, flaps and speed brake retracted. Ignition normal, master switches off. Thrust lever idle. Landing gear down. Anti-skid nose wheel steering on. Go up here, make sure we have our wipers off as well. If we have my integrated lighting turned on. And we can turn our battery switches. external power, nav logo, strobe auto, crew supply, ground control. ADIRS 1, 2, 3, set the nav. APU fire test, engine 2 fire test, engine 1 fire test. Seatbelt signs off because we're still fueling. Smoking, auto, emergency exit lights armed. And we'll jump down to the FMS. Start getting the passengers loaded in. And also start up Pack X. I don't think I have any boarding music with Pack X for this.
Nice ground, Cedar Jet 224 requesting pushback. Cedar Jet 224 pushback request accepted.
There's Cedar Jet right there. Ugh. Frame rates are not happy. Alright, getting Pack X started.
Nice ground, Air France 622 tree requesting pushback. Air France 622 tree pushback request accepted. Jet 224 requesting the end of pushback. Cedar Jet 224 request to end pushback received. Nice ground Iberia PRES tree 631 requesting pushback. Iberia First tree 631 pushback request accepted.
That's my call sign. Why do I have another one that's doing the exact same one?
Nice ground Cedar Jet 224.
Someone got the same exact call sign as me? Multiplayer, I just have all players. All players. That way it doesn't matter what weather or time of day. Because I think if you do, obviously the more realistic one would be you have to have the same exact settings, which is just live. And I don't want to fly at 3 in the morning or whatever time it is in real life. Right now. Alright, let's get our clearance.
622 tree taxi to and hold short of runway 04 left via taxiway Sierra Charlie Uniform Alpha Alpha 1. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Yeah, I think it. I don't think it matters if you're on live or all. But it's just your settings, what settings you can have, or something like that. I don't know. That might be the issue. Alright. Well, I just tuned Mies clearance. Like, there we go. Where's my clearance? I love the in-game ATC. It's always broken. Always broken. Taxi for takeoff options. Mies clearance. Where's my clearance? Okay, well, I don't know what runway we're doing yet. Hopefully that will clear up and start working eventually. Meanwhile, we'll get into the flight computer. Why is it like this now? That's weird. It usually doesn't let me do that if, we must have updated it to allow you to do that even if you have a rival airport set. Cool. So I guess I don't have to put as much stuff in. We're going to double check everything. I don't trust it 100, but it just pulled everything right from SimBrief, which it usually doesn't let you do if you put in the arrival airport on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'm in US East. If you're on live, if your multiplayer is not all players and it's set just live or whatever for the more realistic thing, it might not have me because I don't have the same settings as you. And so that weeds me out probably because it thinks I'm not a serious player. Because I didn't want to do the live time, I guess. That's probably what the issue is. I'm guessing. Also, I'm saying your multiplayer settings, you got to pick the middle one for all players because it's going to weed me out because I'm on that setting and I've changed the time of day. Like if you're not doing the just how it goes. I'm not an expert. I'm just guessing that's what it is. All right. So let's look at the flight plan. Our alternate is Lima Echo Alpha Bravo. Our cost index is 7. Yes. Flight level 360. Yep. Okay. I wonder if it even puts in whatever that tropo means. I have no idea what that is. Let's go to flight plan. And it's going to put in everything. It's not going to put in our star, or our SID and star, but it's going to put in, and this isn't even a long flight plan, a Polo, and then we got a Uniform Papa 132, Uniform November 975 from Divco. Those are Airways. Take that to Duxo. Then we have discontinuity because it was trying to, needs to put in the star approach. So I'm going to put that in. I don't know what our departure is yet. We're going to do ILS, runway 32 left. I'm going to do whiskey. A Dux 1 Delta for that, and the VIA is Aspen. Oh, I am. Let's see, what gate am I at? I am at gate... What is it telling me here? Well, see, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I thought it was like gate 65 or something, but it's saying 50... It's saying I'm at gate 50C, so I have no idea. I'm kind of on the end. If you're watching, I'm kind of on the end of this. Yeah, I got these two. So if you go over here somewhere, you won't be overlapping me. Or you can go to this gate right here. These two last gates on the end of that terminal. That should work. Yeah, I don't do a ton of the multiplayer, so I don't know how that all works. Especially if I'm using AI traffic as well. Obviously VATSIM would be a little bit different. So at some point I need to start doing more VATSIM, but again, I don't feel too bad about not doing VATSIM because right now, because there's no coverage anyway where I'm flying, so it'd just be us talking to each other on VATSIM. And that's fun and all, but not the whole experience. Alright, so yeah, it's really cool. It just put all that in. I wasn't expecting that because I put in the arrival and usually it doesn't work, but I guess they must have updated that just now with the A32NX. Not sure what runway we're taking off from yet, so we'll hold off on that. Gonna go to, let's see, back in here, see what my weights and balances, see if the passengers are all on board yet. Nope, we still have the first 13 rows to go, so. Do you have to be on the same server? Alright, what I can do is I can go onto the NIT page too, and I can go here with our trip wind. And on my, I'm getting a minus 22. That means we have a headwind of 22 knots. It's kind of weird because I'm used to putting in the whole flight plan and everything. And, don't know what to do with myself now. What I can do is I'll pop open the performance calculator, throw in what I know so far, know our airport code, Alright, and we don't know the runway yet. Didn't matter data. Runway is dry, anti-ice, we're just gonna have off. Looks like the temperature, yeah, temperature is 14 degrees. Don't need the anti-ice. Takeoff config is likely going to be forward. And I do have the air conditioning on when I start. So we just need to get what runway and our takeoff weight. Really don't even need the center of gravity because 90% of the time it's going to be less than 27% unless you're completely got a weird balance on the plane. Let's see. Our QNH is 1014. Outside air temperature 13, 325 knots.
Ready to copy IFR clearance to Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike. Turkish 1816
Let's see.
is
What else do I
cleared to
want to
Lima
do?
Tango Foxtrot Mike Airport as filed.
Start at the APU right now.
Takeoff runway 04
Master
right
switch.
climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.655 squawk 1164.
Flap open. And we'll start.
Turkish 1816 cleared to Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 04 right climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Yeah, you guys don't have to do Iberia. I mean, whatever livery you want. I mean, I think there's probably other flights that go over there. I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's weird why it's bugged. It shouldn't be. Well, I don't know. Depends on which one you have and it's out of date or whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone else at the airport, you guys. Where's everybody? Oh, we got that La Campagne. Yeah, that's the cool thing about AI, the Alpha Intergroup traffic, is they have almost every single possible airline livery available out there. So if there's a flight that they have scheduled, it's like you'll see some of these, you know, like a Nike plane or whatever, like a corporate jet or something every once in a while, which I'm assuming that is, or that's like a, you know, again, like a boutique airline right there. 2 to 3 gates to my right. Oh, you're still loading in, okay. Yeah, I'm expecting to see like some name tags on the ground because we haven't taken off yet. I've seen all the name tags of people in the air. And I saw Frank D. He was in the 787. I don't know if he's taken off yet. Are you in the Virgin Australia? Is that you right there? Virgin Australia? I'd be surprised if it would show your right livery. Is that the right livery and everything? Well, that's awesome if it is. That makes sense that would be you too, because I don't think Virgin Australia would fly up here. That's awesome. Awesome that it's showing. It's not showing your name tag for some reason, but... Oh, you're using Iberia. Well, okay, that's weird that it's showing Virgin Australia then. Yeah, so I don't know how that works, why it... Well, there's X-Class Kiwi. His is showing up as Ansett Australia, so I don't know why they're showing up like that. It might be... I have no idea, yeah, if it's just pulling... Like, how it picks what livery is going to show you guys as. Because those are 2 liveries from my Australia livery pack. But I also have an Iberia livery. Maybe because you guys are you guys in the Iberia Express liveries? Because maybe I don't have an Iberia livery, so it's looking for something else to put you guys as. I don't have an Iberia livery in. Well, either way, you guys are here, or I know at least X-Class Kiwis, or I see him, his name tag. I don't know why I'm not seeing your name popping up over yours. The Condor Sock now? Well, it sucks I can't see your liveries properly. Well, that's something we're gonna have to learn and figure out how to make sure I get the right, see the right liveries in the future. I don't know exactly all that. I know VATSIM you can set up the, you know, the livery recognition thing or whatever. Hopefully get the right liveries most of the time. But I don't know how to do it on just regular multiplayer. Alright, we got all our passengers on board. So the NIT page 2 Zero fuel weight, center of gravity is less than 27, so we're going to keep that on forward. Fuel planning, we have 6.8 thousand on board. Takeoff weight, 66.0 tons, right on the dot. That's all we need. Oh no, we need our runway still. Alright, let's see if they... Well, actually, I can kind of guess which runway they want us to go, because they're going to this end of the airport. So let's see if I can get clearance. No. Alright, clearance is not showing up right now, but they're taking off from this end of the airport, which is runway 4. So I'm going to do runway 4. I'm going to take off runway 4 left, I think. Let me see. What are they taking off from? Are they all... Oops. Okay, looks like we've got planes taking off both runways. So I'm going to take off runway 4 left. It's the shorter runway, but we don't need that much runway. And it's closer, so don't have to taxi as far. So I'm doing runway 4 left. 26, 28 meters. We're going to calculate, get our performance takeoff data. Right over here. And our speeds. 137 V1, rotate is 137, and our V2 139. Transition is 5,000 feet. Thrust reduction 1,010. Alright. Let's take off 64 degrees, and we're doing flaps 1. Okay. And taking off runway 4 left. I'm on US East. US East and all players. That way you can have whatever time of day. I'm not... Again, I don't know how all this multiplayer stuff works. I'm going to have to look into it. Because I do watch other people, and sometimes you'll have one guy can control the weather for everyone. So I don't know if that's a group flight. If you just do group flight and then you invite people, then one person can actually control the time. Runway... Let's see, what do we got? Let me pull up my flight plan again. Flight plan. Alright, flight plan. Well, the flight plan says runway 4 right. I'm going to do runway 4 left. And SID. Let's see. SID is going to be EPOL 7 Alpha. So Echo Papa Oscar Lima 7 Alpha. That's what it should show up in your A320 FMS. Okay, make sure everything is good. No discontinuities. Ready to go. We do have the APU, so we can go APU bleed. External power off. Fuel pumps on. Beacon light on, and we are ready for the pushback. For the flight plan. Pushback helper, get the tug out. Yep, Aaron, I'm on... I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this airport. Yeah, I actually had to slew my plane back a little bit because when I was up here, and anytime I try to get the jetway out and the power truck, my plane would just be up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Again, and this is a handcrafted airport from... Yeah, clip that or something if you can. make a clip there on Twitch if you know how to do that. Or I'll do that later if you don't. Yeah, but you don't have to load passengers, don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. It's all I do it for the stream, and but you don't have to get going and get up in the air. Up to you. Up to you what you want to do. Don't have to stay right on top of each other. Shrubby Shrub, number 816. Alright, he's in the F-18. See, that's what I mean. I don't like playing with all multiplayer, so like I said, I have to get on Sim. And that's why I play offline with just the Alpha India group traffic, because while the Alpha India group traffic does do weird stuff, glitch out, sometimes do weird things, you usually don't get a bunch of F-18 people buzzing around doing crazy stuff. And you know, I don't mind if they wanna escort me. I mean, that can be fun, but when they're just buzzing and crashing, and there's a Boeing 747 is just flying at 500 feet doing crazy banks while I'm doing like a helicopter flight or something, it's kind of a little distracting. Alright, so we do have the tug. He is attached. So we're gonna go parking brake off, ignition, and let's have him start pushing back. And starting engine 2. And I'm going to try to...
Hola, les damos la bienvenida a este vuelo de Iberia en nuestro nombre y en el de Madrid. Antes de despegar, tenemos que darles unas instrucciones de seguridad. Es importante que presten atención. Durante el despegue y aterrizaje, los dispositivos electrónicos deberán permanecer desenchufados y en modo avión. Recuerden que este avión dispone de conexión Wi-Fi y que podrán utilizarla sin restricciones, manteniendo el modo avión desde el momento de cierre de puertas y hasta su salida del avión, salvo que la tripulación les indique lo contrario.
I always turn the wrong way with this tug. Like I said, I gotta get that toolbar pushback helper thing back, and with their pre-planning. That was a great thing that they added. Reminds me of my X-Plane days where we had the pre-planned pushback. Because then the truck would just do the pushing back, and you could focus on starting the engines. Alright, starting engine 1.
Please place your hand baggage in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you, making sure not to block the aisle or emergency exits. During takeoff and landing, please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the upright position with the armrest down, your footrest is folded away, your seatbelt is fastened, and the window blind is open.
Por su seguridad, les recomendamos que mantengan su cinturón abrochado y visible durante todo el vuelo. Y siempre que la señal luminosa lo indique. Para abrocharlo, inserten la trabilla en su enganche correspondiente. Para soltarlo, simplemente levanten la lengüeta del enganche.
Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight, and whenever
For window heat auto spoilers, armed.
Insert the tag into the buckle. To unfasten, simply lift up the flap on the buckle.
Oh yeah, because you're right next to me.
Doors or marked exit. In the unlikely event of having to use the evacuation slides, follow the lighted path. Leave all baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes.
Yeah, it doesn't load up the, again, it's all the weird models and stuff though. Weird. What livery is he showing up as? Does he have the right livery? Because I think he's doing, what did he say? Was he Iberia? Yeah, he had Iberia. You said you were in like the Condor stock or whatever. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing Australian ones for you guys for some reason. Alright, we got engines. Engines are green, so APU bleed off. Master switch off. Runway turn off light, taxi light on. Max brake. And I'm just gonna get my taxi clearance and...
To put it on, place it over your head, pass the tapes around your waist, and make sure that all fasteners are secure. Pull on the tapes to adjust.
I guess I'm just taxiing out, I guess.
Pull firmly on the red toggle or blow into the mouthpiece. And remember, only inflate the jacket when you leave the aircraft.
Air Canada, weird. Oh, he's got Iberia, but that's just weird. Weird how it's different for everyone.
Después, preste ayuda a quien pueda depender de usted.
In the event of loss of cabin pressure, a compartment above your head.
Okay, actually, I'm taking off runway 4 right. They cleared me for 4 right, but you guys go off of what they clear you for. But we're either going 4 left or 4 right. I'm taking off 4 right. But same star, or same SID, I mean.
Recuerden que para evitar poner en peligro la seguridad de este vuelo, no está permitido fumar o usar dispositivos que liberen nicotina en ningún caso.
Smoking and the use of devices that release nicotine are not permitted.
Y no olviden que tienen más información en las instrucciones de seguridad que encontrarán en la bolsa delantera de sus asientos, como las vías de evacuación, el uso de
Alright, CW, you can start pushing back.
o la posición
I'll
que
be
deberán adoptar en caso de
past
emergencia.
you right about now.
Tengan siempre en cuenta las señales y demás elementos informativos.
The
Let's see
literature
what am I
pocket in
doing.
front of you contains more information on safety instructions, such as the escape routes, the use of oxygen masks and life jackets, and the position to take in an emergency. In addition, always take notice of any signs and other information elements. Thank you very much for your attention.
Esperamos que disfruten de un feliz vuelo. Haremos todo lo posible para que así sea.
Nice ground Speedbird, Tree 55, requesting the end of pushback. Speedbird, Tree 55 request to end pushback received. Nice ground Speedbird, Tree 55 with Charlie, ready to taxi IFR. Speedbird Tree 55 taxi to and hold short of runway 04 right via taxiway Charlie Tango Bravo Uniform Alpha Alpha 1 cross runway 04 left Alpha 2 Victor Whiskey Tree. Contact tower on 122.8 when ready.
I haven't seen anyone coming in for landing, so I'm going to cross here. It looks like, yep, cleared cross, runway 4 left.
04 right using taxiway Charlie Tango Bravo Uniform Alpha Alpha 1 cross runway 04 left Alpha 2 Victor Whiskey Tree Speedbird Tree 55.
You're causing quite the traffic jam over there. At least on mine. Bunch of planes working their way into position.
Nice ground Swiss 560 taxi to the gate. Swiss 560 taxi to gate 62 via taxiway Echo Foxtrot cross runway 22 right Foxtrot 1 Uniform Delta Tango. Lufthansa 1064 hold position. Caution the Airbus A319 on the taxiway. Taxiing to gate 62 using taxiway Echo Foxtrot cross runway 22 right Foxtrot 1 Uniform Delta Tango Swiss 560. Lufthansa 1064 continue taxi. Swiss 560 hold position. Caution the EMB 190 on final. Roger Lufthansa 1064. Hold position, Swiss 560. Nice ground Lufthansa 2.
Nice Tower Iberia XPRES Tree 6 Tree 1 ready for departure to the east at runway 04 right.
Iberia Express Tree 6 Tree 1 QNH 29.9 4 wind tree 17 at 8. East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 04 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 04 right Iberia Express Tree 6 Tree 1.
Alright, cleared for takeoff 04 right. Iberia Express. What's my call sign? Iberia Express 3631. Alright, so we're just about 2 minutes after, at least in my sim, 2 minutes is 6:32 p.m. 2 minutes after my planned departure time, but that's okay. Let's see. We'll do our initial climb to 10,000 feet. We'll get up to 40% on the N1. And then up to flex indent. You know why I'm going all the way over there is because I'm trying to steer with the tiller. And once you get up to a certain speed, you gotta kind of use the rudder to do the nose wheel steering. Hey, V1, rotate. Positive rate, landing gear up.
Tower Iber Express India Bravo Sierra 36 Tree 1 continue for east departure.
Yeah, here comes Shrubby Shrub to start buzzing me with his F-18. Alright, autopilot engaged. Thrust lever back to climb. Speed brake. Ground spoilers disarmed.
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Nice Tower Iber Express India Bravo Sierra 36 Tree 1 frequency change. Nice approach Iber Express India Bravo Sierra 36 Tree 1 is type Airbus A320N 3 miles east of Nice 2,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1 Nice approach. Squawk 0765.
Squawk 0765 Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1.
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree.
Turn off the nameplates.
One radar contact 4 miles east of Nice 3,700 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain O navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Iber Express India Bravo Sierra 36 Tree 1.
So that's Monaco right on our right side of the screen where the cruise ship is, and behind us, directly behind us, is Nice. I don't know, is it?
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1. You're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated squawk 7000. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved Iber Express India Bravo
Really?
Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1.
I don't know. I'm climbing at
Northeast
3,600
Iber
feet per
Express
minute.
India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1 is type Airbus A20N 8 miles southeast of Nice 8,800 feet. Request flight following.
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1 Marseille Center. Squawk Tree
Man, you're just
022.
taking off.
Squawk Tree 022
Alright, 10,000 feet,
Iber Express
landing lights
India
off.
Bravo Sierra
And
36
we'll let those
Tree 1.
seatbelt signs come off for the passengers. Get up and walk around.
Iber Express India Bravo Sierra Tree 6 Tree 1 radar
Yeah, I don't know.
contact 900 miles southeast
I mean,
of
on the init, not on the performance, like those thrust engine out things. That's just where you go from you know, flex takeoff to the climb lever. That's all that is. So I don't know.
Roger, Ibex first, India Bravo
Right.
Sierra.
Give me 1 second. Let me just trying to think what else I need to do before we kind of get in the cruise mode. See if I can get an IFR clearance. I can cancel flight following, I think.
Marseille Center, Ibex first, India Bravo Sierra 3631, cancel flight following.
Ibex first, India Bravo Sierra 3631, Marseille Center cancellation received. Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved.
I'm assuming those are you two right there. I turned off the...
Marseille Center, Ibex first, India Bravo Sierra 3631.
I turned off the nameplates, but I'm assuming those are you guys. As we get further along, I'll know it's you guys for sure. I'm guessing it's you guys because you guys took off behind me. Actually, I think. Or you guys aren't on a...
India Bravo Sierra 3631.
I guess you're not on Volanta. I was gonna say, I should see. That's Jolly who's on Volanta for sure.
Roger, Ibex first, India Bravo
Oh, yeah, XSQ, you are on Volanta. I guess you're just not tracking this flight or something? It's not showing me not showing you online. I'm cruising at 36,000, 360. There's one behind us. Yep, see you guys behind us. Unless that's a F-18 coming up on me fast. That plane's coming up on me fast. This one. So I'm guessing that's not you guys. Or one of these isn't you because he is gaining on me fast. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got an F-18 about to buzz me right now. Yeah, that's definitely not you. That's an F-18. Oh, you're right above me. Oh, there you are. I see you. Alright, so X-Kiwi is way above us. Not way above us, but and we got an F-18 tailing us now. And I'm climbing all the way to 360 right now. Are you still far back? Are you behind me, CW, right? Should see two of us ahead of you. And then there's an F-18 kind of hanging out with me. Yeah, here, let me turn on the tag. That's gonna... Oh, there goes that F-18 because I paused. Here, let me turn on the tags again. Yep, you're still there. Connor, MH. Yeah, you're that spec I thought you were. And then... There's X-Class Kiwi over there. Shrubby Shrub. I knew that was Shrubby Shrub. Alright, I'll turn off the tags again. I don't like the tags because they just kind of take me out of it. Pausing to turn off the tags also takes me out of it, but I need to get that mod that makes the tags a little less obtrusive. Intrusive. Just see the sliver of the moon right there. There you are. I see you coming up behind me, Connor. I did see. Yep, there you are. You're kind of a spec. Alright, crossing 23,000 feet.
Magic Sun 1761, have the Boeing 737 in sight.
And yeah, that's basically directly, that's going to be can over there. And now we have now flown further than we did on that helicopter flight, further west down the coast. I'm gonna jump it. Actually, I want to go here. Forgive the flickering. Not much I can do about that. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting route that we got. We're just going to fly, instead of just cutting from Nice across, like, and flying over Marseille and, you know, like a direct line, we're kind of doing this right angle thing. Let me give you a look here on the chart. It's right there. Instead of, like, doing, like, a straight line right here, kind of come out. Like, I guess you don't have to worry about. Not like there's really high mountains or anything, but just kind of fly along the coast. Fly right over Barcelona. Want that VOR. See, I don't know my flight plan as well as I usually do because I didn't put in all the waypoints, but yeah, we're gonna have Barcelona, we have the Bagger VOR as well. Yep. Yeah, we just reached a Polo, and now we're basically taking a... What is that? It's not a 90-degree turn. But... turning, we're going to kind of keep following the coast here. The F-18. Yeah, that was crazy. He came up on behind me. He zipped up on me, and then he just kind of really just throttled it back and matched. And the only reason he zipped past me and then went up to you was because I paused a couple times there to turn on and off the... He's probably like, what the heck? I'm sure he has so much experience doing it, though, that he's had that happen where, you know, suddenly a plane pauses because... I don't see a navs.
Alpine 5812, contact Marseille Center on 124.5. Good day.
Yep. Just about to pass flight level 300, 300 or 30,000. I can still see the flashing light of the F-18, then I can see you a little bit bigger. You're kind of gaining on me now.
124.5 Iberia First India Bravo Sierra 3631.
Magic Sun 1761, contact Marseille Center on 124.5.
Magic Sun is... Oh, what was Magic Sun? Is Magic Sun that Air Malta or something? It's one of the Ryanair subsidiaries. Yep, the higher you are, the faster you fly, so we're going to kind of spread out. That's alright, we're all going to land at the same place. It's not like we're in F-18s and doing like a... what do you call that? It's not synchronized. I want to say pattern, but it's not a pattern. I don't know, whatever you call it. not flying wingtip to wingtip, basically. So right there we have you can see Toulon Harare Airport, and Toulon is going to be in right there. There's the airport. Well, I guess you can't really see the airport behind my flight pad. There's Toulon. I don't know who was asking me about that before. Actually, I remember who was asking me. I remember, but I can't remember. Yeah, Sadejo. Yep, so if you're just joining in, we got a couple XLAS Kiwi on Twitch and CW Simulations on YouTube. They're flying with me. XLAS Kiwi's a little bit higher right now, and ahead of us, he's getting tailed by an F-18 right there. And the F-18 probably right up there in the sun at this point. Possibly. Oh no, he's right there. F-18's right there. XLAS Kiwi's right there. And then behind us, but I can't see him as well. That might be CW Simulations up there. He might be higher than us actually at this point. And we are flying to Madrid, Español, Spain. Flying out of Nice, France, so we're flying here on the southern coast, the Mediterranean coast of France. This is flight 146 of the Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour, flying into every country and territory in the world. Now we've flown to France now a couple times. We've flown to Spain. This is gonna be probably the fourth time I've flown into Spain. So I think we did a flight. We did a flight into the Canary Islands. Did a flight into. Oh no, this will be the third flight. Did a flight into Barcelona, and we're gonna be flying into Madrid, and we're actually gonna fly in within Spain. The next flight up to Lesu Andorra Airport, and then we'll do a helicopter flight up to Andorra and then back. And so we'll technically be flying back into Spain, and then we'll fly. I think from Lesu we'll fly back to Madrid again. So we're going to be in Spain over the next few streams, which isn't too bad because Spain was the most recent world update, so we'll get to see a bunch of that. Looking forward to see how Madrid airport looks. I think Barcelona looked pretty decent, and I know from taking my screenshots for the YouTube thumbnail, the Madrid airport looked pretty good. The whole area. It is 6:51 in sim time, 6:51 p.m. So I'm figuring our landing is going to be lights are going to be popping up in Madrid as we land. We're at flight level 360, 36,000 feet, cruising. Seatbelt signs are off. Landing lights are off. Everything looks good. Is he really flying like tip to tip with you now? Yeesh. Or wing to wing. Yeah, he never got that close to me. He stayed kind of behind. Like he came up and he was, I would say he was probably 30, 40, 50 feet behind me, and then kind of backed off a little bit more. And that's Marseille right there. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, I think that's where he was initially, something like that, maybe a little bit more, and then I hit pause to turn off the nameplates, and he zipped by. And I guess he was done with me then. He had bigger fish to catch.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only...
Carlos Pimentel, he's upset. He's very thirsty and very hungry. But I think the flight crew is going to come on and get him something to drink. Right now, they're serving snacks and drinks. Whoever here, Alexandre Brayton, same thing, just very hungry and thirsty. He's doing all right though. Let's see who else we got on this flight. Who else is a little miserable? Bibo Dima. He's upset, very thirsty, very hungry. Well, don't worry, they're coming by with snacks right away. Lena Herrera, same thing, very thirsty. Florinda Manzano. Yeah, he came up on me. I thought he was gonna just get right into my wings back there, but he didn't. He really kind of hit the brakes and got slowed down. Eva Sancho. I was gonna say these names. I haven't seen too many French names in here. Byung-Soo Muir. Alright. Muhammad Al Habesi. I really like how he on this Pack X they got this localized name set up. You know, you got some French, you got some Spanish, and then every once in a while you get to thrown in. I mean, obviously we got kind of more of a Muslim Arab name, which he's on business. Okay, he's on the plane. We got that. Who was that? There was kind of sound more like a South Korea or a Korean name. Here you got a guy. This is probably Croatia or somewhere in the Balkans or Hungary, Czechoslovakia, something like that. Cool. Philip Mika. I don't think I've ever found anyone like a name I've recognized, like a famous person or someone I know. Sandra Dupuy. Anatoly Fernandez. Byung-Soo Muir. Like, Muir is like a German name. I mean, that's like a famous person from like John Muir, I think. From Wisconsin, I feel like. Gilles Lambert. Antonio Novotny. Chile, a baby. It's always kind of weird when they get like you get like an Asian, like I have an Asian name, but then the last name doesn't really match. But obviously could have a Asian name and then that's a different name. Have I passed you? Well, I can see the F-18 buzzing around. I don't know. I'm going. Let's see. What do I have? My TAS airspeed is 446. Am I closing in? That F-18 is doing crazy stuff around me. Oh yeah, I see you right in front of me. Hopefully I don't run into you. ATC, we gotta... Well, maybe he'll come back and bug you. I'm coming right up on your butt. Uh-oh. I'm gonna fly right through you. Yeesh. Yeah, the problem is...
130.85 Ibex versus India Bravo Sierra 3631.
And the problem with the A32NX is the TCAS, at least on the developmental, does not, at least sometimes it does show me stuff on the TCAS, other times it doesn't. Looks like I'm not catching up with you anymore. Kind of balanced out. Yeah, if we actually had working TCAS, if I had a working TCAS system, it'd probably be going traffic, traffic, traffic. If we were in the CRJ, it'd be doing that probably. How much is the Mad Dog? What is that? What is the Mad Dog? Is that a MD something? Why the Mad Dog X? I have no idea what that is. Oh, okay, classic MD80. MD82. So it's like an older plane, yeah? I bought the Wing 42 Boeing 247, which is a really old plane. I haven't flown it in a while because I can't get the engines to start. 75-year-old. Oh, I know these planes are just so expensive. Both our fire tankers would be a Bay 146 and the MD80. That's what always amazes me about like a lot of these streamers out here, is that they get every single, it seems like they pick up every single plane, every single scenery. It's just like, where are you getting the money to do this, you know? Like, I've got a little bit of money from like the past 4 months streaming, and you know, the few subscribers I have over here on Twitch and a few bits I've gotten, but it's like, that's not even going to pay for one plane yet. Yeah. Well, I feel like that's what I'm saying, like the Creepy Kirk, he really pushed me, or I'm not going to say he pushed me like I didn't want to get it, but he really encouraged me to buy the Wing 42 Boeing 247, because that's, I don't know if you consider it study level, but I consider it, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's study level. I mean, it's got a whole, I mean, the radio system is insane. Like, you can, because back then they didn't have GPS and all that stuff. You flew the beams, you flew the radio signals, and they have that actually simulated. So you put in the, you know, the old school, you know, radio dial, and you hear the the Morse code, and then when you're on the beam, it's just a continuous. It's crazy. And then what you can also do is that when you're not flying on the beam, or you don't need to have that, you can change the radio station to a local. They have a bunch of local American radio stations also simulated with the plane, and you can listen to old like music from the 1920s or 30s on those stations. You know, and it's really cool. You have to, like, the way you have to start the engines. You can literally take the engine completely apart. They can take all the panels off. You can see the inside of the engine. It's only like $25. It's like $25, and it's like that was his big thing. He's like, buy this because this is going to show those guys like PMDG and all these other people. It's like, hey, like the Wing 42 guy said, is like, I could sell this plane for $100. But that means fewer people are going to be able to fly it because not everyone can afford to buy a plane for $100. But if I sell it for $25, a lot more people are going to buy my plane and fly it. And it's not as if if I sell it for $25 and I get 3 or 4 people now can buy it versus selling it for $100 and maybe one person buys it, right? Or half a person, you know, if you do the averages, right? It's not as if he has overhead. Like he has to, like, if he sells it for $25, but he has to ship it and do all this other stuff, he doesn't. It's a digital product, so once he's done making and put all that effort in, if he sells it for $25 and 1,000 people buy it versus selling it for $150 people buy it or whatever, right? Is there an A350 in the works? I know Flybywire is talking about, and I think they have some people working. They're in the really early stages doing A380. So people that do freeware stuff, they are just amazing. I mean, like the Flybywire guys, Zebo over in X-Plane. I mean, the only plane I flew in X-Plane was the Zebo Boeing 737 mod. And like I kind of broke that here in Flight Simulator. I think I fly the free Fly-by-Wire mod, but then I also bought the Aerosoft CRJs. I bought the Boeing 247 now. But I'm just kind of scared to see the price tag for the PMDG. I know those are very expensive. That's awesome. I hope they do it. They're doing awesome stuff. That's what I mean. There are just some people out there that they will do stuff for free, and the product they put out is better than something. I mean, like, you know, everyone likes to rag on Captain Sim and rag on Braddock and a few of these planes that have come out where you're spending $30, $40, you know, between $20 and $40, and people are like, oh well, it's not a big deal. I want to fly the 777. It's not a big deal to me if the cockpit isn't exact. It's like, yeah, but you're paying for it. It's one thing. I would pick up Captain Sim 777 if that was a free plane on flightsim.to. It's like, okay, yeah, cockpit's not exact, but it's got a cool, like, the model looks like a 777. You know, it's bigger. You know, it's like the A330. The A330 uses the fly-by-wire A320 cockpit. So it's not exact. It's not perfect, but it's free. If I'm paying for an A330, I want it to be study level or close to it, and I want, you know, textures and cockpit to look the way it's supposed to look and all that, right? That's what I'm paying for. If you're just going to give me the outside of an airplane and then the inside you're going to stick a default one of the planes from in the game as a cockpit, I'm not paying for that. It's like I flew the ATR-72, the free mod on flightsim.to. That one uses the King Air cockpit. Okay, it's free, whatever. You know, I get to hear propeller sounds. It looks like the ATR-72 on the outside. You know, the textures are a little less than perfect because it's a port from Flight Simulator X, and then the cockpit is not at all like the real life ATR-72 and etc. etc. If I'm paying for the ATR-72, it better look like the ATR-72 inside and out, and it better, you know, fly like the ATR-72, or it better fly like the 777 or whatever. You know, and it's the same thing with airports and scenery. I mean, there's some amazing scenery where it's free, and then you see some scenery where it's kind of like, eh, and they're charging $20 for it and people are buying it. And it's like, really? You can get this scenery for free, and yeah, maybe it doesn't have that one bell and whistle over there. You know, I've seen people sell scenery where they don't even have custom buildings, and they're charging $20 for an airport. It's like, what did you do? What did you do? And you know, and yeah, every time someone says like, oh, I bought the 737, I'm like, I'm sorry, because you gave money. You know, I get it. You want to fly the 737, and maybe you're okay with that. But the problem with you buying it from some of these developers that are not really putting the effort in, is that you're encouraging more of that. And that's why I bought the Wings 42 Boeing 247, because it was 25. It's like I think it's like $23, and he put a ton of effort in that. But that plane is so detailed. Like I said, you can fly the beams. It has the radio system, like this 1930s radio system, all set up. It's got you have to do the fuel pumping and all kind. I mean, you have to. It's study level for that kind of plane. As much as it can be, you know, modeling a plane from the 1930s. And it's $23. And that's a plane that he easily could have sold for 100, 120. Why did he do it? Because he wants people to fly the plane. He wants people to learn the history of planes. He wants people to experience it. Why make a product that no one's going to be able to experience, right? And I get it. It's like you have certain costs you got to cover, but you sell a product for less, a little bit less, you get more people to buy it, you're still going to make the same money. Yep, like I said, there are some people that make really good freeware, and like I said, like Flybywire, I trust them that they're going to make something really good with that A380 eventually. It's going to take a while. But what they've done with this plane, now they had a base to work with. They're not doing it from scratch, but they've overhauled most of it at this point. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. You know, again, the bar is always a little bit lower for freeware. It's always a little bit lower. Because you're not paying anything for it. So it's like, okay, it's not perfect. There's a glitch here. As long as it doesn't crash your game and the plane, you know, the autopilot works and most of the stuff works decently, cool, you know. But if I'm paying 20, 30, if I'm paying anything for a plane and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it comes and it's like, oh, okay, you kind of have that letdown. I mean, heck, you even have that letdown when it is something that's like as all the bells and whistles like PMDG puts into their stuff, right? You know, even then you feel a little bit of letdown because you're paying $120 for it or something, and you're like, ugh, is this really worth it? Of course. Yeah, I suppose if you're going to fly it a ton. Yeah, when I first saw the Phoenix A320 announced, I was kind of like, why? We have an awesome free plane. Now, I know why they're doing it, because they want to get in on people wanting to get the A320, and they're like, well, people are going to pay us for a study level A320. Now, it is the current engine option versus the Neo, which this one is. And so they are two different planes. So, and I'm confident that Flybywire is still going to have a very active user base. And hopefully Flybywire doesn't go, oh, well, you know, that always drives me nuts when you have a freeware developer and he's like, oh, I'm not going to develop this, you know, scenery anymore because there's a payware version out. It's like, yeah, but you put this effort into it, and all you need to do is add like one or two more buildings, and your version is going to be free and better than the payware. And I don't want to buy the payware, so I'd like you to make a freeware version, right? Oh, on the A32NX. Yeah, the wipers are so screwed up on this. Yeah, that is. They actually do go faster though. Before it was just one speed. Yeah, but they don't actually do anything when it's raining. A350, let's see. Yeah, they don't push away any water. Alright, I want to go back and get that link. I want to check that out. Yes. So I'm not getting the flyby. I'm not getting the, you know, like again, I really want to get planes that are going to help me on like current flights, because I like to fly real flights, and especially on this world tour, I'm flying as much as possible real flights with the right plane as much as possible. Obviously, like yesterday, I did a Ryanair flight. Well, I had to fly it in the A320. I think both the flights yesterday were in real life flown in Boeing 737s. Well, I don't have the Boeing 737 yet. I'm not going to pay for Barajas 737 because it's not good, or it's not worth $30 or whatever he's charging for it. I mean, I suppose it is when you compare it to the price of PMDG. That's the problem, is that, you know, you have the study stuff is so expensive, like it's $120, that the stuff that just is like, oh well, it looks like the 737. Yeah, the systems aren't really that, and I can still charge $30 because, well, it's cheaper than the PMDG. And it's like, yeah, but you're not actually giving them. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to see what the price point for the PMDGs are going to be, because they're doing it a little bit different. Like, you used to buy the whole... I actually have no idea how they used to do it, because I've never bought the PMDG stuff before. Well, and that's what we need more of. Like I said, the... Check it out. Here, I'll show you guys what it is. And hopefully at some point I can do a stream with the Wings 42 Boeing 247. I can get it to work, and I can actually fly it and not be screwed up. But check out this company. He's got 2 planes so far. And now I didn't get the other one because, again, I'm not incredibly interested in vintage planes, but he has the Boeing 247, which is the latest one he's released. But the one he had before was it's the, what is it? Let's see what it is. What is this called? It is the, what is it? The Blériot. Oh, why'd it go away? Oh, just show me what's the name of this thing. Alright, let me go to the shop here. Yep. Blériot 11. So it's literally a plane from 1909. It's crazy. Actually, that one cost $24. The Boeing 247 actually only cost $20 or $21. You know, rounded up. So it's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, you get it? There's a huge learning curve. I think I need to uninstall and reinstall it, because I cannot get the, like, I cannot get the engines to turn over anymore. Like, it, no matter what I do, I can cycle everything off. Yeah, the frustrating thing about it, I hope they can change this and maybe do an update and add this in, is that you can't reset the plane. It always saves the plane's last state. And so what you have to do is you have to go back and like literally toggle all your switches, make sure they're, you know, not in some wrong setting, because the plane, it's so detailed that if your fuel pumps are wrong, if you don't have, it's crazy. And it's all for $20. So those are the kind of planes that it's like, and the way I buy planes is I hear cool planes coming out, I watch YouTube videos. I watch the reviews. I'm not at the point where I'm reviewing things yet. I don't have enough money on that stuff or whatever. Yep, Phoenix is working on the study level A320neo or CO. But I watch videos. I have a bunch of people, a bunch of other streamers that I hang out on with Discord and on their streams, and they were all flying the 247 and really talking it up, and they were just blown away by the fact that it's only $20 also. Right, what's going on here? Let's see.
Iberia First India Bravo Sierra 3631 have the Boeing 737 in sight.
Alright. Let's see. Boeing 247 is really awesome. Yeah, Bulldog Bliss. Yeah, it is. Like I said, once I can figure out how to get the engines to start and not blow up and start a fire, literally you can literally, your engines will start on fire if you screw it up. It's awesome. It's great. You got to watch your fuel pressure. You got to watch the oil pressure. This is an old school plane, and you have to take care of it. Otherwise, it will fall out of the sky. It's very super detailed. $20. It's awesome. But steep learning curve. So go into it knowing that, but it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. It's not a bad plane. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. I would love to fly it more. FCAM, a lot of people fly using outside view. Yep. I watch those videos. I see people posting screenshots that they're landing. They got the little landing boxes to practice their I'm like, you're not practicing. First of all, if you're learning how to land or fly, or with Microsoft Flight Simulator tutorials, it's you know, if you're doing those landing challenges, I hate those. I get it. You know, something to do, but you know, the goal of landing is to get on the center line. You know, you don't need to hit a certain spot. Oh, well, you're 20 feet ahead of where you should have been on some magical spot or whatever. It's like, no, you get in the middle. Obviously, you want to be centered up. All right, XS Kiwi is turning a little bit. He's just ahead of us, and we're making that turn as well. Where are we? I've been just kind of blabbering here. Whoa. We are actually pretty far. We're over... Wow. We're already at Barcelona. Let's get an outside shot of that. There it is. Ooh, wow. Oh, actually Barcelona's right below us. Yeah, we flew Barcelona. I think I did a stream. Did I do a stream flying, like, low level over Barcelona? Like a helicopter or a smaller plane? I might have just recorded it, and I have to make a video of it for YouTube. But there it is, looking beautiful down there in Barcelona. Let's see. You should still be back there. I don't have the name tags on. I mean, if you want, I can turn the name tag on and check. XS Kiwi, can you see him? Can you still see his name tag? I don't have the name tags on. But you were there the last time I checked the name tags. I figure you're just far behind me. And that's alright. That looks great. That looks awesome. Awesome. Yep, you're still there, CW. I can't see you because I don't have the name tag, and you must be far enough away that, like, I'm right up behind the XS Kiwis for some reason. Alright, let's see. Yes, we're over Barcelona. Just crazy. Awesome. Ah, that looks so good. Now, to be honest, you can get X-Plane to look like... Really? What is going on here? What the heck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're serious right now with this crap. Are you kidding me? It just said it reconnected. I have never had that happen before. What the heck? Stream's still going, yeah? What the heck? Oh, that is absolute trash. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's loading back in. Awesome. Jeez. I have never had that happen before. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's one thing you don't experience in X-Plane, because you just download all the photogrammetry, or all the ortho photos, you can make it look like this. Like X-Plane still looks good if you're flying at like this altitude. You can get all the satellite imagery, and it will look like this still. If you get the right imagery, and sometimes the colors don't always match up between tiles, but you even see that with the stuff being pulled in from Bing here. That was crazy. That was very jarring. Suddenly the whole world disappeared. I have never had that happen before. Alright, you're just about to make that turn by Barcelona. Awesome. think below us that is going to be a Tarragona below us. Maybe. Checking to see if everything's working here. I feel like Volanta broke. Oh no, it's moving. Okay. Doesn't seem like we're making much movement on the map suddenly. Let me see. Alright, I'm just gonna go back, try to catch up here. Yeah, FCAM, a lot of people flying using outside view. Yeah, I do not fly outside view. I'll fly outside view, like in the smaller planes, in the helicopter, when I'm just doing sightseeing and I'm not, like, seriously flying. But when I'm flying, obviously I'm on autopilot, and if I am actually flying, when I'm flying the plane most of the time, if I really want to, you know, do it, it's like I like to be in the cockpit. But I do like to get outside and see the view with the plane, even though it's very unrealistic. How often do you see, you know, this kind of shot? But it's you know. But yeah, I don't like even on because here I'm on the drone cam right now. But even when I have it on this cam, like the mouse cam, I don't have any of the like the instruments because like I don't want to fly. I fly from in here if I'm using my instruments, you know. I go outside the plane and take screenshots. That's what I do. Of course, the more realistic would be to do these shots. But, you know. Alright, let's see. Bulldog Bliss, there's a file somewhere you have to delete and edit if you get to that state with the engines, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured something is stuck now, and so if I would reinstall it, it would refresh that, or, you know, or, yeah, there's probably a file I could edit, delete, and reset it and get it, you know. CW simulation, someone's working, yep, Phoenix is working on the A320neo, yep. Gaforgon, sorry, I saw your Gaforgon, I wanted to I was trying to catch up. UPS 1763 going down, okay. Are you flying? You flying with us, or you're flying somewhere? Where are you flying in the UPS? I want to do I need to do some more cargo flights. Do it like a 747 cargo flight, A330 cargo flight. XS Kiwi didn't go into detail for Concorde yet, but as far as I used it, dang, there's a lot of things that you can mess up. Yeah. You wouldn't even want to fly the Concorde study level because you wouldn't be able to do everything. I mean, they literally had 3 people to fly that plane. It's hard enough doing study level with a 2-pilot operation, you know. You know. CW Simulation gonna buy the CEO or for Phoenix. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it because I have this. I'm more interested in getting a plane that I don't basically already have. I mean, I know it's the current engine option versus the Neo. It's gonna be, you know, a lot more bells and whistles maybe than what Flybywire currently has. I think Flybywire is just going to keep developing and get to that point. Yeah, we can still see you, CW Simulations. FCAM, I would like a good 767, like the Level D a long time ago. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, this is a while back, some of these. If we look right below, you see Barcelona, yep. Which runway? My flight plan is saying runway 32 left. But I will see what ATC gives me, in-game ATC, because I don't want to fly into... Oh, I see. I don't want to fly into, you know, the Alpha Indy Group traffic planes landing or taking off the other direction. The AI traffic, so we'll go by what the ATC tells us. And I would figure that your guys' ATC would tell you the same thing. But right now, yeah, the plan is 3-2 left, but we'll see. Hopefully they tell us before we're right on top of the airport. Yeah, we've flown pretty far already. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, it's not an incredibly long flight, but I guess we've been, yeah. Alright, good. Still streaming. Still close to you, yep. Alright, I'll check that picture. Let's see, Salty Mod. Yep, I've had that's the problem. I have problems. I've had issues with the mods for both the 787 and 747. But like I said, I haven't used the Salty Mod in a while.
Bravo Sierra 3631 have the Airbus A321 in sight.
Alright, so I got an Airbus A321. You guys probably don't have it because unless he's on multiplayer, he might be Alpha Uni group traffic. Just flew below us, probably at flight level 350 or something like that.
Iberia Spurs India Bravo Sierra 3631 traffic in sight.
I know I can get the Salty Mod actually now on the Flybywire installer, I guess. I have to update the installer somehow or reinstall it because I don't have that option, but I would like to have the Salty Mod and be able to fly the 747 a little bit. Same with the 787. It'd be really cool if someone developed those as much as the Flybywire guys have put into this plane. That'd be crazy. I mean, I paid for these planes. I want them to be good. Yep, no problem. Yeah, you must have hit like caps lock or something and got stuck on it. That happens. Right, starting to get over some of the a little bit of mountainous terrain here in Spain. Yeah, I like the 787, and you know, again, it's just having things function the way they should, and having everything, you know, being able to do what needs to be done. The closer it is, I mean, obviously, you know, to a point. Like I said, like that 247, it's like the frustrating thing with that is I can't get the dang engines to start, and you know, to have a little bit of leeway to screw things up, but still be able to get the thing in the air, and then eventually you can, because here, like if I forget to turn the fuel pumps on or do something just out of order, typically you could get away with it. Now if you don't have the fuel pumps on or you forget to turn the ignition switch, well, your engines won't turn on fully, but you usually can figure it out. It doesn't just completely break the plane. Alright, what I want to do is I'm going to get myself a fixed point so I don't miss when I should start descending, because I am kind of on, because I'm just doing flight following right now. I'm not on IFR, unfortunately, and I've also lost in-game ATC, so I'm gonna kind of have to take care of this stuff myself. Let's see. So Asbin, I'm going to do Asbin, I'm going to make a fixed point at Asbin, and I'm going to make that 6,000 feet. So Asbin, go to the calculator, 6,000 feet, so we need to descend 30,000 feet for that. 90, I'm going to put about 95 miles. I'll probably just start descending a little bit before that anyway. And then on my flight map, you kind of get a little dotted line. So just about before Disvu, going to start thinking about descending.
Bravo Sierra 3631 have the traffic.
Awesome. Yeah, the first time I ever flew into Spain was the Canary Islands, and then Barcelona was like, you know, mainland Spain. And then, yeah, this will be the first time flying into Madrid. I'm probably going to need to slow down quite a bit so I don't, on our approaches here, because, or take different runways. Because I'm right behind, right behind Kiwi. Tenerife once. Yeah, there's so many places that are like very popular places to fly, and I always seem to miss the most popular place to fly in some of these countries when I do this world tour. But I think really cool thing about the world tour is that I've been flying to some places that, how many people are flying to them at all? You know, how many people are flying to Ljubljana, Slovenia, right? How many people are flying to Podgorica, Montenegro? So it's kind of fun doing that. You know, it was really fun doing Africa because, you know, learning all, you know, just exposing people to Africa, and, you know, a lot of people following, like on YouTube. I got a lot of followers who live in Africa, and they're like, "Oh man, thank you for flying here. I've never seen anyone ever fly to my country." Larnaca, 4 people in the last month. Yeah, there's just some places that like, no one goes there. It's like every time I fly to a lot of places, I fly on Valenta in this world tour. It's like, oh, you're the first person to arrive here today. You know, and then obviously you fly to Heathrow, or you fly to, you know, probably New York. You know, various, you know, your Zurich or trying to think what other ones. But yeah, you're the 50th person to arrive or whatever. It's like, yeah, everyone's flying there. Frankfurt, yep. And I like flying to those places too. But it's been so fun flying to just all the corners of the earth, and, you know, especially some of these places where it's like just these one runway airports. You know, and they have maybe 1 or 2 gates at the airport. It's the capital city too. You know, I think when I flew like Rwanda, you know, flew into Rwanda, and it's like just beautiful area, like beautiful green, lush area. But the city, it's all, you know, very small, kind of like one level houses, dirt roads, and then you have the airport, and that's it. It's not a huge. You know, it's so different than flying into Istanbul or Frankfurt or London or Paris, Amsterdam. You know, New York, Chicago, almost any international airport in America. What is Luanda? Because I think I flew into Luanda, but yeah, Rwanda. What is Luanda? Is there even a place? Luanda. Yep, I flew into Luanda because that's the capital of Angola, so I flew in there also, yep. I think Luanda, though, is a little bit more... modern, I think. But, let me see. I don't know, they got kind of dirt roads. Well, some places. Let's see, I'm doing runway. I have in my computer, I have 32 left, and I'm doing, let's see, Star ADUX 1 Delta.
118.275
And then Asbin, via
Iberia
Asbin.
India Bravo Sierra 3631.
And
Madrid
that's-
Center
yeah.
Iberia India Bravo Sierra 3631 flight level 360.
We have our metadata. Well, you should. I mean, if you have a discontinuity somewhere in here, you just clear that and just clear, you know, CLR and right next to it, and it should clear it. I'm doing ILS. I always do ILS if it's available, just so I have the diamonds and I'll take advantage of it. Obviously, in real life, they might not have the ILS on, but they've never turned them off in the sim. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I can't wait until they separate these two computers. You know, so the first officers doesn't change. Like in the CRJ, they're actually separate. So you can actually have one screen have the flight plan, the other screen you can do stuff. You can kind of look back and forth. Yeah, I do ILS. I'm doing ILS 32 left whiskey. I'm doing W. Alright, received messages, MEDAR, print. I'm gonna get this in and I'm gonna do a quick Duolingo. I thought I did my lesson for today, but I guess I didn't. Alright, so QNH 1012. Winds are variable at 2 knots, so I just put 0, 2 knots. Temperature is going to be 13 Celsius. Transition 14,000. So they've added that where it automatically puts in your transition altitude. That's pretty cool. And then my minimum on the ILS is going to be 2,124 feet. No. 2214. Let's see, airport elevation is 1,998 feet. You can look on the above on my overlay here. I have the approach star, which is it's going to be. You can also look right here. I'll show you. ADUX 1 Delta, and I'm doing the via Asbin ILS 32 left whiskey. That's the one I'm using right now. I use Navigraphs. I sprung for a subscription to Navigraphs because it was just such a pain in the butt trying to find the charts I needed at a moment's notice. I mean, what's great about Navigraphs is that if ATC tells me, oh, I need you to come in on runway 4, and I was planning on runway, 10, well, I can just get the runway 4 right away. I don't have to go and try to search the internet really quick and try to find that chart now. Because I just have them all at my fingertips. Boom, there they are. And they have all the charts for all the airports in the world, basically. So, it was big when I was flying in Africa because you can't just search online and find free charts for a lot of these airports. Bigger ones in America like Chicago, London, Paris, you probably can find most of the charts that you're going to need. But, you know, like I said, Kigali, you know, I think it's Kigali, Rwanda. You know, you're not going to find the charts for that. Alright, I'm going to start descending to 6,000 feet. Seatbelt signs on. Yeah, you could find decent number, but it...
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fastest default time.
Well, I think that was a big thing too, is that it's like, okay, I got an outdated chart and it doesn't you know, a lot of times even the waypoints would be completely different, and I always wouldn't match up. I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, I only started springing for it once I started streaming and doing these like this, because I wanted to not look completely stupid on my stream. Yeah, when I was just flying on my own, it was no big deal. I would just get into the airport and land wherever I had to. Alright, well, as we're descending, I'm going to do a quick Spanish lesson here, since we're landing in Spain. Yesterday we did a little bit of Dutch and a little bit of French, because we were landing in those two countries. So let's see, what have I done in Spanish here? Yep. Yeah, I got those textures too, like right there, like the dirt and everything. Got the dirt and grime and worn off areas on certain knobs. Yeah, it's pretty cool retexture. Oh, I actually went pretty far already in here. Yeesh. Alright, let's do... and let's review something. Alright, let's... schedule? Right. Really? No. That's not the base stuff, is it? I don't think so. Well, if it is, then I haven't been actually using that thing the whole time. I'm gonna have to look again. I'll try it. I'll have to see. Yeah, there's some of the stuff is, but it adds a... yeah, I don't know which stuff. I feel like this right here is not. And a lot of that dirt and grime was added. Right down here, the mud. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the A32NX has some stuff also, so it's not like... not like the A32NX comes completely brand new. What? I have to read and respond? El lunes me go. Oh my goodness. This is way too... El lunes Miguel está muy ocupado. He's busy. Oh my goodness, I have to, like, it's all like reading. Yo tengo un examen importante mañana. Necesito estudiar mucho hoy.
¿Cuándo es el partido de fútbol? ¿Cuándo?
When is the soccer game? Yep. Descending, I'm just crossed 26,000 feet.
¿Cuándo?
De
En mi martes.
Martes.
mañana es lunes. Mañana es lunes.
Today is Monday. Or tomorrow is Monday, sorry. House is casa. Madre. Niño. Tienda. Lunes. Hoy Alberto tiene un partido de fútbol en la escuela y mañana tiene un examen. Tomorrow.
Madre. ¿Cuándo?
Cuando
Esposo.
esposo
Ella.
la
Este.
Sí, el partido de fútbol es mañana.
Yes, the soccer game is tomorrow.
Sí. Hoy es lunes. Gustavo, ¿cuándo estás ocupado?
When are you busy?
Hoy es martes. Hoy es martes.
Today is Tuesday. Mañana es martes.
martes.
¿Cuándo es el partido? ¿Cuándo es el partido?
La niña. Está feliz
hoy.
Is it right order? Okay. Oh crap. When am I busy? What is when? Cuando? Cuando? I'm not very. Cuando estás ocupado, Sofia? Ocupada. Yeah, because she's a girl. After this guy's finished with his tour, he's gonna be a polyglot. Sure, right? Well, the ones I've really done, like I'm actually doing, are like Greek. I actually did a little bit of Spanish there. You saw I got like 23 crowns. Greek. Let's see. What other ones am I actually doing? Chinese. Now a lot of Chinese, it's a lot of review, but I'm learning some new stuff still. German. German's a lot of review right now. Hebrew. Hebrew's slow moving because again it's, you know, this is good. You know, it's, you know, it's a whole, you know, you're rating a different direction. You know, I mean, it's actually, but I suppose if I had as much experience with it as I do with Chinese, I think I did Latin. Let's see, 6 crowns. Done a little bit of it. Oh, really? Well, the funny thing with the Hebrew is, because I'm like on my Bible app, I'm using the Orthodox Jewish Bible, which isn't really a Jewish Bible because it includes the whole, like, includes the New Testament, the Old Testament, which is the Hebrew Bible, and then the New Testament, which was written in Greek, and you know, and it's in English, but they put a lot of like Hebrew words in there. And so I've learned a lot of Hebrew words, but written in English, like written in Roman characters. And so then when I come across them in the Duolingo, I'm like, oh, I know that word, right? I know like Sefer is book, Tov is good, you know, all those sort of things have already popped up for me, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, Yiddish is a whole different thing. I overtook you? That's interesting, because my plane is slowed down to 250. I'm not even at 10,000 feet yet, which is weird. But I probably got constraints. Yeah. Sergey, I have to be below 14,220 knots. So I'm actually a little too high, a little too fast. There's limit. I should do a hold or something, I don't know. Oh, yep, there you are. I'm gonna do a quick hold here. I'm gonna do like one go around, get down to same below. Yeah, I want to get at least down to yeah, I'm gonna do a hold, so you're gonna get, if you don't do the hold, you're gonna get ahead of me and be able to land, I think, and then maybe CW simulations will be on top of me then. But I think there's actually, you don't have to, let's see. Yeah, there's, so I'm planning, what runway are we doing? What did I say? 3-2? Yeah, so there's a 3-2 right and there is a 3-2 left, so if you're kind of on top, you know, take the opposite. I'll take 3-2 left, and if you're really close to me, take 3-2 right. Yeah, because they have 3-2 left, 3-2 right, and then 3-6 right, 3-6 left. So lots of options. I was expecting the expected it to be a little later. Alright, so XS Kiwi's gonna go 3-2 right. Avoid any conflicts. CW might want to do that as well, because I'm doing a hold right now to get my speed and altitude a little bit lower. It's fun to do a hold every once in a while because the A32NX has that hold function in there, so I can actually do a true hold. Land at a runway 32 right, because I think you might catch up to me now because I'm actually doing a hold. So you might be right on top of me, and then so I'm not on top of XS Kiwi anymore. So he could actually do either runway, but yeah, I actually see you. I'm actually flying towards you now, probably. A little bit. I'm trying to find... to see if we should actually even come in this way. Why can't I... Where are we going? We're going LEMD, right? There it is.
Barajas Tower Iberia
Oh,
India Bravo
he's already below me? Wow.
is 45 miles
Okay.
east, 13,400 feet, Sierra to land.
You guys can watch me land then, I guess.
Make left downwind runway 18 right Iberia India Bravo Sierra 3631.
Oh, they actually want us to go runway 18 right. So up to you guys what you want to do. I need to switch because otherwise I'm going to be flying into the wrong direction into all these other planes. See, I told you, they always do the opposite of what is happening in real life, it seems. Alright, we're going to get out of this hold. I'm going to switch my... Really? For you they said 3-2 right, for me they say 1-8 right. Alright, well, let me see. Let's see what's going on here. Let me check the MEDAR data. And we'll see what it should be. The flight plan's probably right. Let's see. 3-2 right. Yeah, if you come in there, you're gonna have kind of a... Yeah, it's like you either can do 3-2. You should either be doing 3-2 where you'll have a crosswind. Probably the better runway would be 3-6. You know, right or left. Definitely not 18 though, because then you'd have a tailwind. You gain too much speed. So I don't know what they're doing there. Alright, well I'm gonna stick with a 3-2 left. Maybe there'll be planes flying at me. But I know the in-game ATC does that sometimes where it's like, heck, I even landed in Lisbon and they cleared me to take off, and then there was one of the AI planes. There were other AI planes lined up behind me to take off one direction, actually. And another plane decided, oh, another airplane's like, oh, well, I'm cleared to come in the opposite direction. I'm like, what? Yeah, where it's like the ATC's like switching back and forth because it can't figure it out. Alright, you're doing 3-2 left? Okay. Yep, I'll stick with that. Because that's what we should be doing. We should be doing either 3-2 or 3-6. Because that's the wind. With the winds. In-game ATC is stupid. They don't know how wind works. I mean... Wait, what was the wind deck coming at? Well, it is variable, so... kind of give them that, but it's basically coming out of the north, so northeast. Yeah, I'll just stick with 3-2. Three. Yeah, 40 at 3, so that'd be yeah, so the better runway would be the 3-6 because you'd be more getting that little bit more headwind. But 3-2 is all right. We'll just have a little bit of cross, be a little bit more of a crosswind. But it's only coming in at, what, 3 knots, so it's not a big deal. I have no idea why the in-game ATC would give us a runway, or give me runway 18, because the wind is, it's variable between 360 and 70. So it's always going to be a tailwind coming in on runway 18, basically. And you don't want a tailwind because then it's giving you more speed. Alright, I'm actually below 10,000 feet, so I should turn on my landing lights. I don't know if the weather keeps changing or something. I keep getting bounced around. Anyway, how do you guys like this area? This looks just beautiful. Kind of that arid Spanish, I don't know, or what are they called? The highlands, the hills, the mountains, central Spain. What that is. Is it the wind? What are we getting for wind right now? I mean, it's only 12 knots. I don't know why it's been so much bounce. Alright, so I don't know where you guys are. I can see X-Kiwi. Okay, you're just got to Aspen. I did my little hold, coming out of the hold now. So I got good space with you. Not sure where CW is, if he's ahead of me. If he is, I think we should have pretty good clearance, because I can't even see him right now, where I'm at, so. I thought the sun was going to be lower in the sky, like setting. Like full on dark mode. I suppose we did fly west a little bit, so. Probably across at least 1 or 2 time zones. Well, where are you at right now? How high are you? This is really cool here, this like ridge. Got a name? Let's see. $10,000 feet. I am at 6,000 feet. Let's see. Alright, 6,000 feet at Aspen, and then capture the glide slope at 4,000, 6.2 miles out from the ILS. Let me throw up. Not throw up, but let me put that up there. Alright, so I am. I'm right there. Alright, so our ILS is 109.9. Course 323. I like to throw in for backup my VOR, which is 116.45. And the VOR2, I think, yeah, we have the missed approach. I need to go off of 115.1. That one. Radial 291. I think you put in 291 like that. Alright. VOR. Alright, we're at 6,000, or I'm at 6,000. Landing lights are on, seatbelt signs are on. Ground spoilers armed. Medium auto brake. I love this livery. So much dirt. So much dirt and grime on it. Alright, so after this flight, I'm going to, again, for people on Twitch, I'll go to an intermission and then we'll do, I'm going to turn off my microphone and my camera. It's getting late here. People are trying to sleep. But I'll do a flight from, I'm going to do that, a US flight from Nashville down to New Orleans. And you guys are welcome to hang out. YouTube, I'll give you guys give it the link to that live stream as well, and it'll be a separate live stream. Hope you guys can come in, can text chat while it's going on, and if you want, you can always fly along, also on multiplayer if you want to do that again. You're welcome to. Nashville to New Orleans. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, hope to see you then. Yeah, Wednesday it'll be likely 7:30. Might be early. I might, because like today I got up. I only slept like 4 hours or whatever it was, but I feel fine. I'm kind of awake. We'll see how it is. Plan on 7:30. For sure 7:30 there will be a flight, or somewhere around then. But I might start earlier in the day on Wednesday, if I am. But maybe. We'll see. But for sure 7:30 I'll be on by then, barring any crazy other stuff going on in the house. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's now, should be 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's 8:07 p.m. That's crazy. How high the sun still is. Not as crazy as when I flew up to Svalbard, way up there way high up there in the Arctic Circle, where the sun never goes down this time of year, or it goes down, but it basically goes down and just hovers around the horizon for a bunch of hours. Alright, almost inbound. Awesome. Yep, we're just about to make this turn at Papa Delta Tango. And it even draws that turn the way it is on the chart. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to go down to 4,000 feet. And once I get on our final course, I'll hit that approach. I forgot to hit that last time, so we kind of missed the glide slope. Alright, who's in front of me? Am I catching up on you? It's not XS Kiwi, is it? It is. No way. Oh no, you're all the way over there. Is that you right in front of me, CW? You seem to be higher than me. I'm going to slow down is what I'm going to do. Get some clearance. Get some spacing. Alright, flaps 2. Over speed. Are you going runway 32 left?
2,500.
Alright, I'll go runway 32 right. I will switch runways here. That way I don't have to, because I'm like right behind you. I don't want to have to go around. We'll just switch runways, no big deal. Alright, let's get that speed down. Performance, approach, 120, or 300, uh-oh. Okay, I'm still good on the ILS. Three, two right looks sick. Alright, 128 for the approach. Speed. We are at full flaps already. I don't remember doing that. And we are lined up. We're going to hit the approach button. You can see localizer. It's getting the localizer. We're going to get the glide slope once that diamond comes into view. And there's CW simulations off to our left, going in on runway 32 left, and we're going to take 32 right. That works out perfectly. And there's not even any, well, because we're going the wrong direction, at least on my sim, we're going the wrong direction according to ATC. Are you hand flying it down? Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to take it in at, I'm going to use the glide, well, capture the glide slope, and then I'll start probably 2,000 feet or so, or 500 feet above the runway or whatever. That's usually when I take it over. If I have the ILS and everything's working well. I can hand fly it in if I need to, but I'll take advantage of having the ILS right now. That way I can make sure everything else is set. Looks like someone just took off or something. I think Madrid is, yeah, it's off to our left, because I saw some buildings over there. Is that it? Oh yeah, that might be the end of it. No. Over there. Not really loading in. Alright, landing gear down. Good luck finding your gate on the charts. Yeah, I wonder, is it going to be... Well, I think this airport has the correct gate numbers, so it should. But yeah, when the gate numbers in the taxi things are not set up correctly, which is the case in most of the airports that are not handcrafted, just the auto-gen airports, it can be a a real joy. You got gate 386. Where's 386? So that's going to be... I'm looking. Yeah, you're all the way on. You're in Terminal 4, so you're on the... I'm thinking you're behind, between... Yeah, you're going to be... Oh, that's the main terminal there. Oh no, Terminal 4 is all the way on the other side of the airport. Yeah, you got a little bit of a taxi to go, because you're all the way on the other edge of the airport where CW Simulations is landing. He's actually way closer to it than you if you landed at 32 right. Alright. Let's see if I can avoid bouncing this landing.
$500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum 200.
Continue.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
There we go.
121.855 for Iberia Express India Bravo Sierra.
Is the runway wet, or is it just very shiny, the asphalt like that? Okay, I feel good about that landing. That felt like a good landing. Alright, we're going to we'll just keep going here. We're going to exit at Kilo 4. And then we will contact ground here.
Ground Iberia Express India Bravo Sierra 3631 request taxi to the gate. Taxiing to gate 3904 via taxiway Kilo Charlie Mike Delta Alpha Sierra Mike Hotel Delta Juliet Iberia Express India Bravo Sierra 3631.
I'm all the way over there too. 394.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution.
Alright, we're going to come to a stop here so I can turn off things I need to turn off. Track the flaps and all that. Alright, TCAS off. Radar, predictive wind shear. I'll just keep that stuff on. I'm going to need it when we do the replay. Landing lights off. Taxi, strobe light, auto. Alright. So we need to go Kilo Charlie Mike Delta. The hard part's gonna be trying to find the... There you go. What the heck is Mike? Yeah, Mike Delta Alpha. Oh my goodness. there are no just like alphas. It's like alpha 1, alpha 10. They kind of got that wrong. Yeah, you're all the way on the other side of the airport. Just keep going over. I think. Let me see. Where's my let me see where my gate is. At 394. Yeah, I'm all the way over where you are, and I'm like that last gate before the building on the farthest end of the airport. So we're just gonna kind of get over there somehow. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna even follow their instructions because I'm not seeing. I see Alpha 27. I don't see just an Alpha. I don't see just a mic. I see, you know, there's lots of numbers included with the Kilo Charlies. Even on, but in here in Sim it is Kilo Charlies. So like the signs. So maybe I'll go with it. All right, there's Mike. Okay, I see what they're saying. Okay, so they're going by what they have in the sim, obviously, which is slightly different out here, but we can make do. Turn here on Mike. You're closer to, you're actually much closer to where we're going to park. We're gonna actually, because you landed at runway on the left runway, we're on the right runway. Alright, so I'm all the way on the other side of the airport, and I need to cross where you landed and get over to that terminal on your left. So basically that terminal, right, that building that you were like flying towards as you were landing, that's where we're parking. And I'm parking on the far side of it, like near the road, I'm assuming, or whatever it is. It's crazy. Alright, so Mike Delta, Alpha Sierra, Mike. What the heck? Here's an Alpha Mike. This is confusing. Alright, I'm not gonna be taxiing perfectly here. Yeah, I wonder what kind of mess this is for ATC on VATSIM when they're giving you taxi directions, because you know, the signage is not exactly correct over here. Well, I'm on Alpha. Okay. Alright, so we need to be Alpha. I'm assuming we're taking that to Sierra at this point. For some reason, they want us to then go back over to Mike. Should have stayed on Mike. That's probably Mike right there, I'm guessing. You might be up there. I might see you already. I don't know, I have to get closer to see the livery. Alright, Alpha, Sierra, Mike. I know I'm in that building over there though. On the other side of the building. I'm literally on the last gate, the farthest corner away from where I landed, basically. I suppose I could be over here on the, and that would be the farthest corner because I would have gone up and come back, but I'm pretty far from where I landed. Okay. I thought this was a runway. It's not. This is a beautiful airport. Nice big airport. Always fun to taxi around huge airports, and especially when there's other traffic taxiing around too. Alright, once I get to the gate, I'm going to set the parking brake, and then I'll do a few replays of the landing. Won't turn off the engines first, and I'll have to turn the lights and flaps and everything back because just the way the replay system works. Still on Alpha. Oh, there was Mike. There's Mike right here. Now, which way do I go on Mike? Is the question. Oh, okay. They want me to turn here and then go on to Hotel, which is really Hotel 3, I guess. It's something. Maybe I'm just reading the chart wrong. Probably reading the chart wrong. Maybe those are just all the various intersections. Alright, so go Hotel, and then we're looking for Delta and Juliet. Basically, Delta's going to take... Juliet's going to be that next one there, so they sometimes give us weird taxi routes. Yeah, it's awesome. And again, that... Yeah, they updated it with the World Update, I think. And that's always nice. Microsoft Taxi Simulator. Alright, good night, CW Simulation. See you Wednesday. Keep an eye out. I might go live earlier than 7:30, but 7:30 is the most likely. I'll find a way to fill my time before that, probably. Or I'll just be sleeping. Alright, so here's Delta. Go down to Juliet. Yeah, I think that worked doing that multiplayer. I just wish it showed the right liveries for you guys on the ground. But oh, I'm an A320. I'm an A320 now. Nice, Iceland Air. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like they just pick random liveries. I guess I'm wondering if they pick random liveries that are available on your system. So I don't know if you turned off the Iberia one or I don't know. I'm guessing you're one of these planes over here. Yeah, like VATSIM, you can set the thing that it will find the right livery if you have, you know, a bunch of livery files or whatever, however that works. Are you that Frontier that's in the air? I'm thinking you're that one. You might be that one. Whoops. Follow the taxi line. And here's my gate. I'm literally the last gate in this area. Right next to the entrance to the airport, it looks like. It's like all the way from one. It's like, really? There's not a... what? What? Why can't I... Did I just hit an invisible wall? Are you kidding me? Alright, we're going to kind of slew and see if that works. Alright, I found a nice little glitch there. There's an invisible wall or something. What is going on here? Oh, the Frontier was CW? What is going on? I want to go to my gate. Let me go to my gate. There we go. That was weird. Landing was okay, that's good. Yeah, I felt like my landing was... I don't know what the rate was yet, but... I didn't bounce, so... We'll see. Alright, parking brake is set. Let's say jetway automatically comes out, that's cool. I'm going to end the flight on Volanta so it doesn't screw that up. I'm going to go back in the plane. I'm going to hit the parking brake is on. I'm going to get my flaps all out. Speed brake set. Turn on the landing lights, all that stuff, because we're going to do the replay, and just the way the replay system works that I'm using, you just have to have all this stuff turned on for it to be on when you're in the air. Alright. Find my stop recording. And it shouldn't be a long replay because I only started it on very, very short final.
Barajas Tower IBERX PRS tree 631 is 3 miles southeast, 2,400 feet with Sierra to land. Make straight in runway tree 2 right Iberia tree 631.
My door is open though. Close that door.
Clear to land runway tree 2 right Iberia
there we go.
tree 631.
Yeah, it just automatically saves whatever state. Yeah, it looks a little firm. But didn't bounce it, so that was good. Alright, let's try again. This time we'll get inside the do a wing view.
Barajas Tower IBERX PRS tree 631 is 3 miles southeast, 2,500 feet with Sierra to land.
Turn my replay.
Make straight in runway tree 2 right Iberia
so everyone knows it's a replay at this point.
Clear to land runway tree 2 right Iberia tree 631.
I'm so jealous of the people that make those videos where the landing looks so realistic because they have ultra settings, but also I never see them have the flickering on the window there. I mean, that just gives it away that it's a, you're in the sim. Alright, let's do one from the other side of the plane.
Barajas Tower IBERX PRS tree 631 2,000 feet to land.
Alright, here we go. Actually.
Barajas Tower IBERX PRS tree 631 is 3 miles southeast, 2,400 feet with Sierra to land.
Yeah, so everyone, thanks for coming along on this flight. This is World Tour Flight 146. We're flying from Nice, France to Madrid, Spain, setting up for next stream on Wednesday. We're going to fly up to Lasu, Andorra Airport, and then helicopter into Andorra and back. And if we have time, we'll do the flight back from Lasu back to Madrid. And not sure where we go from Madrid. I think we go up to like Luxembourg or something, and setting up to get over to San Marino and then Liechtenstein. Yeah, with a little bit of firm landing there. Alright, back at the gate. Let's clear those flaps. Lights, all that stuff, turn it off. If I can do it without zooming out, it would be nice. Strobe light, auto. AP bleed on. Great view. Right, jetway went away because I left for the replay. And now it's broken. Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool. Not a big deal. Alright. So, we got the AP, we got external power. I like to have that on just in case. And bring down the engines. And let's start getting the passengers deboarded. Beacon lights off. Turn off the nav. Fuel pumps. Alright. Alright, let's pull up not Microsoft Flight Sim, what am I saying? Volanta. If I find it, which I never can. I have such a hard time finding things. Okay, let's review the flight. That's not the flight I wanted. Delete that flight. So that was our replay. Here's the flight. So interesting kind of flight plan there. Instead of just going straight over the land, go around, get to see the coast there on the south of France, through the Gulf of Lion, or Lyon. This is what I don't know what I was talking about when we were doing that, but talking about different planes and everything. But here we are over Barcelona, right over the airport. Did my little hold. No idea what this thing is. Some glitch. And we made our landing 219 feet per minute. G-force 1.02, landing speed just a little bit under. I think that's where we should have been. Yeah, 123. Pro speed was 128, so we should have been about 123. So, yeah, not bad landing. Yeah, an hour and 41 minutes. All right. And we'll pull up the world tour map. Hate it when it does that. Stay in my presentation mode. There we go. World tour map. Nothing really to reveal, since we've already flown into Spain before. But yeah, we're going to fly from Madrid somewhere in here, over to Lissu, which is, I think, right there. You know, Barcelona would probably be the better choice, but we'll get a nice little flight over Spain, come in here, and then we'll helicopter into Andorra and back next stream. And possibly back to Madrid, depending on the time. Might get three of the World Tour flights in. Only a few more countries to go. Andorra, San Marino right there, Liechtenstein, and then Ireland, Faroe Islands, and Iceland for Europe, and then Greenland. We'll get Greenland back to Iceland and get over to the Americas. Alright, so thanks for flying along with me. Let me get close out Pack X. They are still deboarding, but we just go like this, end the flight, and satisfaction 90%, and I'll definitely be recommending you at work. Awesome. We'll keep that open. I'm going to use the next flight. Maybe. Alright, so it's getting late here, so I'm going to throw up an intermission screen for everyone watching on Twitch. I'm going to do a flight on Southwest Airlines from Nashville to New Orleans. No mic, no cam. You guys are welcome to chat. And I will see you Wednesday for the next World Tour flight and regular stream. And if you're on YouTube, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification that I'm going live with this Nashville flight. So I will see you in a few minutes with that. And have a good night, or good morning, or wherever you are. And happy flying. I'll see you then.